3, 2, 1.
Oh, hold on. It's a neat, isn't it?
It is.
Because obviously I need to know the lady's name before I, you know.
I had dark hair when I started, you know.
Aye, that was just at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Right, are we good to go?
Yeah,
Do you have to use my real name? Can I not be called something else?
You can be called anything you want, or you can be anonymous if you want.
Be a neater.
Go on, I'll be a neat. It'll be a
Right.
change.
Is it? Yeah, just for a change, just for tonight.
Just for tonight, I'll be a neater.
Right.
Okay then.
Are we ready to go?
Alright, what I'll do is I'll just leave it rolling. Alright, so
Oh, so we're rolling, are we?
I'll leave it rolling and any edits will be done on the fly. Alright?
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're good to go now, are we, Dave? What does that mean? Are you making some coffee across there, Dave?
No,
Are you shaking the beans?
It's a good job this isn't live, mind, isn't it?
Well, no, this is exactly what we're like on a
Do you want
Thursday
to
night.
this is exactly what
Ah,
we're
this is a Thursday night, so this is exactly what it's like.
But we are recording, by the way, so...
Right.
Right.
No bother.
Come on, carry
Right.
on.
So we're here at the Welcome Tavern at Sunderland, and I'm joined tonight with Anita, who's going to tell us about some experiences that have happened in the bar.
Kind of experiences.
Anything you want. Well, obviously, hopefully paranormal ones.
It is quite. It's. There has been a few things happened in here. Like I've seen a couple of things. Customers have seen a few things,
Right.
but they don't frighten us.
No. But so what sort of things have you saw and customers have reported or so?
Well, there's a woman. Obviously,
Right.
there's a woman. She comes in and she walks past it as if she's going to the toilet. So she just literally just walks past.
Right.
I've actually seen a woman in the toilets.
Right.
Didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Spoke. Didn't get a shock. But afterwards, when I realised the woman wasn't actually in the pub and I'd seen something, I was a bit.
Right.
I don't want to go back in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back in there. But there's a lot of strange things happening in here as well, like noises and people's drinks are just, especially on a Sunday, when we've got the football lads in, they're all sitting in the top corner, and every week I would say a pint, you would just say the pint. None of the football lads touching it, the pint just going flung off the table.
Right. So obviously a spirit that doesn't like spirits.
Well, not just, probably didn't like the rowdiness of them, and they were a bit, because they were a bit loud, but they did tend to like stay away from the corner, and they sat further down and they stopped sitting in the corner.
Right.
Because obviously it upset them, so...
Yeah. So has anybody been harmed at all?
No.
No, there's never been any physical harm, just, obviously the poltergeist flicking the beer over.
No, but that's just like probably because the rowdy and the beer just goes, no, never aimed at anybody or nobody's been hurt. The pints have just gone off the table.
And is it something that happens quite regularly, or is it just one-off?
It happened a few times. It happened a few times. It wasn't a one-off occurrence. It did happen.
But and it was always in the same spot.
Same spot, yeah.
Right.
Same table. It wasn't a wonky table or anything like that.
Right.
But as I say, I'll give them the dues. The footy lads did move and stop sitting there. So
as soon as they moved, there was no
nothing was going off the other tables. It was just that table. And
so obviously something to do with that particular table, whether it was that was the table that this person used to sit at and
person
didn't like it. And what else here? You on about somebody being in the toilet?
Oh, there was it was a busy night and I went to the toilet, and as I said, us women, we need to go to the toilet, so I just ran in the toilet and I just says, talking to a lady sitting on the toilet with the door open, and I just says, I'm dying for a wee. And then I went into the toilet and I'm thinking, she had a distinctive beige coat with a brooch.
Right.
And I thought, I've been on the bar, like nobody's came in, I've never seen anybody come in and serve it. So I came out the toilet, looked, nobody there, and I walked all round the bar, nobody with this beige coat on. So I says to the other barmaid that I was working with, has there been a woman in with no beige coat? And she says, no. And it was the next day, talking to the barmaid that worked on the Sunday, and I described this coat, this woman, and she says, all about Jeff's mum. And then a few weeks later, I said, like, with his sister, and that was all photographs because it was his sister's birthday, and his mum was there, but I couldn't See, definitely it was her, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
court with the brooch, and says his mum always wore court with
Right.
the brooch.
And obviously,
And I wouldn't know that.
this person wasn't seen in the bar.
No,
Well,
no.
this experience in the toilet with it.
And it wasn't until I just forgot about it on the night. Thought nothing more of it till the next day, and I was telling the other barmaid, and she said, "Oh yeah, Jeff's mum used to," because she was brought up with Jeff, and he was
Right.
mum, and she
Yeah.
said, "His mum used to wear coat with a brooch." I thought nothing of it.
Yeah. So is anything else? Any other?
The customers
Any
have
other
said like
experiences?
there's a little boy.
Right.
There's a little boy that runs about. I've heard him.
Right.
Heard noises, but I've never seen him.
You've never actually seen him, but you've heard what could be him running about. Yeah.
I know he's about. When I'm
Right.
in on my own, you can hear the note, and you know he's about. But
Right. So
It's mischievous.
is there a backstory to this little boy? Because I know you
Jeff
talked about
knows,
the
Jeff
woman
knows the
in,
story,
Jeff. Right.
the backstory
Right.
to the little
We'll
boy.
be speaking to Jeff later on. So yeah.
I don't know. He knows the backstory to the little
Right,
boy,
right.
but I don't know.
Right. But and is that the only experiences, or is there something
Just
else?
noises and.
Right. When you said noises, what
like,
sort of noises?
when I first started working, I've always come down. I've come down here for about 25 since Jeff's had it 25 years.
Right.
And it's only recently when I started working, and I was in the pub on my own, in the kitchen, and I could hear somebody shouting help,
Right.
help. So I came out and I looked about, and there was nobody about. And back in the kitchen, and started shouting help again. It was getting
No.
louder and louder, and I'm thinking. So I thought, it's somebody winding this up. So I went outside, looked around the building, nothing. Went back in the kitchen, and they shouted help again. So I came out the kitchen, and I just said, never mind shouting help, you may need to come in here and give me a hand in the kitchen. And I've heard nothing else since.
Right.
And I've been in here many Saturdays on my
Right,
own,
right.
nothing else, but it was distinctly help.
You right? And
And I just
that
thought-
was the only time that you've heard that.
That's heard it, never heard it since.
Right. Yeah.
But I was a bit scared, and then I just thought, nah, they can't.
Yeah.
They're going to hurt us. They would shake boo, or, like,
Yeah.
they would do something to really make us scared. But
Right. And is there any, I mean, obviously, as you said, we're going to be talking to Jeff later on, is there any sort of thing that happened in this particular area that could release spirits, sort of thing, that have been trapped? Is there like an old mine or something around here?
I don't know.
Right.
I'd have
Like
to
I
ask
said,
Jeff
we'll
about
talk
that.
to Jeff
I'm not an East End lass.
Yeah.
I'm not from the East End.
So obviously, it doesn't scare the customers away, knowing that there's
No.
something here.
No.
Or is that an attraction? Do
It's
people
not.
come
I wouldn't
because
say it's an
they-
attraction.
Right.
It's not
It
an
doesn't
attraction.
really
People
affect
don't
the-
come down because they think. But there's customers in here, and they have.
Yeah.
They've seen it, and
And they come back.
They
so
come back.
So it's
They're
not like it scares them away or anything.
They're not.
Because I mean, obviously, these some people might not come to somewhere that's haunted. Some people might come to a place
I wouldn't
that's
say it's
haunted.
haunted.
Right.
I would
It's
just say it's like lost souls, lost. They're just like.
right.
It's not haunted, because haunted to me is somewhere where they frighten you, or they do something
Right.
to scare you.
So that's
They
your
don't-
district.
Nothing happens to me to scare anybody. It's not to scare anybody.
Right. So your like opinion of being haunted is like the spooky castle and
they
and
don't
what
want
have
to
you.
hear. They don't want people,
Right.
and I think whatever's here or whoever's here, they don't mind. Certain rowdy ones they might,
Yeah.
but they don't mind. It's
Right.
they don't scare anybody. Well, they've scared a couple of staff a few times, I suppose.
Well, I suppose if you're here by yourself and you hear something or see something, then it's about to.
But you can be anywhere and hear noises quite.
Well, you can,
so-
absolutely right. Yeah, of course. Anywhere you go, there's noises.
There's always a reason why there's a noise.
Well,
There's not a reason why you see something.
that's my opinion of everything. There's always a reason behind it, but that's the whole point of this show is to go around and visit people and talk to people and get their stories, because as we've mentioned many times, I'm a non-believer, Dave's a believer, and it's not we're not here to debunk anybody. So I'm not going to say it's this, that, and the other. We're here to have a look and entertain hopefully everybody out there with the stories, and also to let people know areas and places that are out there that things happening at such as the Welcome Tavern. It'll be, you may get extra customers. Maybe people want to come and visit the little boy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If there's believers out there, there's disbelievers.
Well, it is. I mean, I was having a conversation with Christine, who we'll be talking to later on, and I was saying that as a non-believer, I'm probably a minority rather than the majority. The majority will probably come down on the side of believing that ghosts exist. I don't believe they exist, but I will never tell anybody that they haven't seen a ghost. But I will always look at another explanation for why that happened or why
Which I do. I'm trying to find explanations for it. I just as I say, I just thought, no, she might have come in for a week.
And obviously it hasn't affected you because you're still here. You haven't bolted out the door, so it's not like it's affecting you at all. So I mean, obviously we're going to have a wander around later on and go to these places that activity has took place and see what we get. But in the meantime, thank you very much.
No problem. You talk to Mr. Moon now.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.